This class, I had told you motions means movement of the earth. There are two movements, rotation and revolution. I told you rotation is when earth is moving on its axis. Axis is what? I told you axis is an imaginary line on which the earth is moving. Okay. So axis of the earth is little tilted. Okay. Straight nahi hai 90 degree pe. 66.5 degree Celsius, 66.5 degree it is tilted. Alright. So we had learnt about the earth is moving from west to east anti-clockwise. Alright. And I told you how much time does it take to complete one circle or to rotate on its axis. It takes 24 hours. Then we had seen what is the effect of earth rotation. We have day and night. Imagine if the earth was not moving, one part would have always experienced day and one part have always experienced night. So because the earth is moving on its axis, we experience day and night. The half part is getting light is day and other one is your night. When it will move, the other will be have day and night will be keep on happening as the earth keeps moving. Then I told you the position of the sun on the horizons. Actually, it is not the sun which is moving. What is moving is the earth. Okay. And we feel all other things are also moving with us. So we do not feel this movement. And we feel like as the sun is rising and setting, actually sun is there only. It is we who are moving west to east. So those places which are in the east will first face the sun. And on the horizons means early morning we feel sun rising. That is your dawn. D-A-W-N. Dawn is the period of a darkness where the night is ending and day is starting. That little darkness of the as it is going to begin the day. Halka andhera, okay? And day it is going to be day. Then you have afternoon, then you have evening. And the period between the evening and the night, that darkness period is your dusk. Okay? Dusk and dawn you have, okay? So, dusk is your evening, okay? So, we also had learned like Japan is called a land of rising sun. Why it is called? Because the Japan is situated at the extreme in the east. We learn na western hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. So Japan is somewhere in the eastern hemisphere. So first it is facing the sun. It's not that sun is rising there. Sun is already there. But Japan is in the east. So first rays fall there. And as it keeps moving, other places also face. Clear? We also learnt about axis of the earth that is tilted at 66.5 degree. Imaginary line it is. If it was 90 degree, it would have been like this and earth would have been straight. Little tilted. Tirchi hai, okay? Then I had also told you effects of the earth's rotation. I told you if earth was not moving, we would have only day or only night all 365 days. And only one part would have been always hot, one part would have been experienced always cold weather. Life won't be possible if it is always hot and always cold. And winds and ocean currents also would change if there is no rotation. These were the effects. Today we will start about revolution. Okay. So what is the revolution? See. Now revolution is movement of earth around the sun. Can you see? The earth is moving around the sun. This will move like this. Okay? The sun is in the center, but actually the sun is not exactly in the center. It is little away. Somewhere more distance is there, somewhere less distance. So it is not exactly in the center, but somewhat in the center. And when earth is taking a round of the sun, it is called your revolution. Understood? So revolution is when earth is moving around the sun. Okay. Then this path which you can see on which the earth is moving. See, earth is moving around the sun also and it is also moving on its place. Clear? So this path on which it is moving, you can see na yellow color dotted line. That is actually its orbit. Orbit means the path, rasta, okay, on which it is moving. Now, orbit of the earth, I told you here, is elliptical. Elliptical means oval shaped. It's not round, it's not circle. Okay, पूरा circle नहीं है, एक ball की तरह नहीं है, थोड़ा elliptical है path. Can you see? The path is elliptical. The orbit is elliptical, oval shaped, not circle. Whenever you make diagram and all of the solar system or the earth and the sun position, don't make a circle. It's not that, it is elliptical. Alright, the path or the orbit. Clear? Then we have to see Earth's orbit. Here you see Earth's orbit. Clear? Now there are two positions of the sun, of the earth when it's moving around the sun. Can you see it is written here perihelion? Here it is written aphelion. Perihelion is when earth is very close to sun. This distance is less. As I told you earlier also, the sun is not exactly in the center. It is not exactly in the, somewhere distance is less, somewhere distance is more. So here, when earth is close to the sun, then the position is called perihelion. Perihelion means pass, close to the sun. And then you know how much of distance it is given. Actually, the earth and the sun have almost the distance of 150 million kilometers. Okay, so closest distance is approximately 147 million, 148 million. And aphelion is your position on July, when the earth is very far. Clear? Far position is aphelion, close position is your perihelion. This is 150 million, approx 152 million kilometer. Okay, so this is about the earth's orbit. Earth's orbit is the path of the earth around the sun. There are two positions of the earth. Perihelion, can you see here? Perihelion, when the earth is close to sun. Perihelion, distance is almost, we say is almost, it is 146, 147 million. And when earth is far, here little, sun has little more distance. So this is aphelion. Okay, it is happening in July and this is in January. Clear about the two positions of the earth on the orbit around the sun? Okay, orbit is shown to you is elliptical and the position is shown perihelion and aphelion. I repeat, perihelion means pass, close. Aphelion means dur, afar, dur hai. Little difference is there. Okay, the distance is also shown to you, and in the book also you have paragraph on page 124. Last paragraph is giving you approximate distance of earth during perihelion and aphelion. Next we have Earth's revolution duration. How much time does Earth take to revolve around the sun? You remember how much time does it take to rotate on its axis? It takes 24 hours. But to move around the sun, to complete one circle, here also it is moving anti-clockwise. Okay, not clockwise, anti-clockwise. So rotation and revolution both are happening anti-clockwise. So it is moving on its axis also and also moving around the sun anti-clockwise. Clear? So to complete, if the earth starts from here and it is completing one circle, it is taking how much time? 365 days, 5 hours and 48 minutes 56 seconds to complete one circle around the sun. But for our convenience, okay, for our convenience we say only 365 days. Okay, and these 5 hours, 48 minutes, 56 minutes, we keep commuting for 4 years, and within 4 years again one day becomes this 5 years. Suppose 6 what we say hours, so 6 fours are 24, so it becomes one day, and that one day is added after 4 year in the month of February, which is called as your leap year. 2020 was your leap year, 29 days in month of February. Clear about the duration? To complete one circle around the sun, Earth is taking this much of time. For our convenience, we count only this much days, and these 5 hours and these minutes and seconds we keep adding 4 years. It becomes one day, and after 4 years we add it in the month of February, and it has 29 days. So whenever the February has 29 days, it is called leap year, and it comes after 4 years. Clear? Okay. Now you have effects of Earth's tilted axis. We have learnt about effects of rotation. Day and night are there. Okay. Temperature remains well. Otherwise it will be too hot or too cold. Life will not be possible. What is the effect of the Earth if Earth is little tilted? थोड़ा सा झुकी हुई है. So you see, imagine if the Earth was at 90 degree angle. If it was straight, so day and night would have been always equal. Okay, because the light is falling equal on the whole part. Okay, but here Earth is not at 90 degree. Earth is a little tilted. Can you see? Here it is 90 degree straight, but actually the Earth's position is little tilted, which we can see in this picture. Now, the Earth's rotation or the Earth's axis is tilted. There are two things happening. First things you should know, there are about heat zones of the Earth. Heat zones of the Earth you have learnt. There are three heat zones: torrid, temperate and frigid. Torrid zone is your here. From Tropic of Cancer, can you see this white line? This is your 0 degree equator. This is your 23.5 degree north is your Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degree south is your Tropic of Capricorn. So this from Tropic of Cancer to Capricorn is your torrid zone. And here from Tropic of Capricorn until here is your temperate zone. Here also is your from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle is your temperate zone. From Arctic Circle to North Pole and from Antarctic Circle to North Pole, okay, is your frigid zone. Now we can see something here. What we can see, is it clear about the three zones? We have some noise disturbance also while we have class. Is that is gone now? Once again I will tell you: torrid zone, temperate zone, temperate zone. Towards the poles you have frigid zone. Now you see the sun rays are falling. Can you see the North Pole is in the darkness? Here is North Pole and this is all in darkness. Isn't it? Because Earth is tilted. And this is your South Pole. Can you see the light is falling fully on the South Pole? So in frigid zone, in the North Pole is in complete darkness. Whereas the frigid zone in the South Pole is having complete sun rays. Can you see? Again I will show you. Here is frigid zone. Here sun rays are not coming. Whereas sun rays are falling on the frigid zone here. Okay. So 6 months here the temperature will remain little cold. Sun rays are not falling. Here 6 month temperature will be little warm. But Earth will also rotate. So this same position will fall that side also. After some time, North Pole will be in the light and South Pole will be in the darkness. That is effect of tilted axis of the Earth. Okay. You will read in the page number 126. It will be clear to you more. So I hope I made you clear. Because of the tilted axis of the earth, frigid zone in the north is in complete darkness, whereas the south frigid zone is facing the sun. So here temperature and climate is little bright and warm. Here it is dark. Okay. And this position will repeat or change after some time when earth will rotate and also revolve. After some time, south frigid zone will be in the darkness and north frigid zone will be in light. Clear? So this is about the effect of the earth's tilted axis. This was for today, children. Study well, read it, and if you have any doubt, you can call me and ask me on Saturday. Before that, you have to read yourself also. And read yourself, try to understand, watch it and learn more. Complete your work always on time. Study well. Have a nice day. Thank you.